Ladies and gentlemen, football is such a beautiful game that never fails to tickle our ribs. From epic fails to outrageous antics, the world of football is a treasure box of comedy. Here's a look at 20 best funny moments in football. Number 1. Michy Batshuayi's faceplant. Kicking off our list is the legendary moment when Michy Batshuayi, the Batman himself, delivered a kick to his own face. Yes, you heard it right. During the 2018 World Cup, Batshuayi's attempt to celebrate a goal ended in a hilarious faceplant. Talk about hitting a target but in the funniest way possible. Adnan Januzaj had just scored, and the former Chelsea man attempted to celebrate by booting the ball back into the net, but it ended up rebounding on his face. Hard luck, Michy. Number 2, the Ashley Young bird incident. You might deny it, Ashley, but we all saw it. A bird made quite the impression right into Ashley Young's mouth during the match. That's some unexpected foul play from nature. One can only imagine how many times Youngie must have brushed his mouth after that. Number 3, Steven Gerrard's 38-second red card. Steven Gerrard, the Liverpool hero who once managed to make his mark on a match within the first 38 seconds by getting sent off. Yes, you heard it right. The Liverpool legend probably didn't want to play that day, because how do you explain getting a red card in less than a minute of entrance into such a game? Whilst it was a source of mockery and comic relief for Manchester United, it was teething fury for the Merseyside faithful. Gerrard's record-breaking red card against Manchester United is still talked about today, and the memes that followed are pure gold. Number 4, Louis van Gaal's theatrical fall. Louis van Gaal really gave us some memorable moments, didn't he? Not just with his unique football tactics, but also his dramatic falls. Remember when he theatrically dropped to the ground during that Arsenal match? It was like watching a live-action movie. He was trying to point out an opposition player's dive and ended up pulling off a full Nicolas Cage himself right there on the sidelines. That has to be one of the funniest moments in Premier League history. Truly, Van Gaal's fall was a masterpiece of pitch-side drama. Number 5, Fernando Torres' open goal miss. Fernando Torres, the man who once had the golden touch in front of goal until he didn't. Torres' unforgettable open goal miss against Manchester United left fans scratching their heads and opponents celebrating. It's moments like these that make you wonder what in the world just happened. I'm sure Fernando won't want to watch that miss again. He looked certain to score, well, until he didn't. Number 6, Neil Warnock being weird. Now onto Neil Warnock, the man who's never short of surprises. From his touchline antics to his post-match interviews, Warnock's eccentricity knows no bounds. The ever-club-changing Premier League manager always has a trick up his sleeve. It's like watching a real-life sitcom unfold every time he's around. Number 7, Joey Barton's meltdown. Do you remember Joey Barton, the gift that keeps on giving, or rather fighting? Yeah, he was that bad. Remember that time he lost his cool and decided to take on the half of the opposition team? Yes, Joey Barton's meltdown against Manchester City is a classic case of letting your emotions get the best of you. Talk about red cards and real faces. Joey Barton's antics are always good for a laugh, aren't they? Number 8, Phil Jones being Phil Jones. Whether he's pulling off bizarre facial expressions or attempting acrobatic feats on the pitch, Phil Jones never fails to entertain. It's like watching a one-man circus show every time he steps onto the field. Manchester United fans really endured a lot in those years and had to console themselves with the comic relief from his shenanigans. Attaboy Johnny. Number 9, Germany's 7-1 thrashing of Brazil. Now let's take a trip down memory lane to one of the most shocking matches in football history. The 2014 World Cup semi-final where Germany thrashed Brazil 7-1. It was a match that left jaws dropped worldwide and had many Brazilians reaching for the tissue box. Who would have thought football could be so brutal yet so ironic? If you're Brazilian, it's understandable you wouldn't find this funny, but for the neutrals and rivals, it was a story to remember. Number 10, referee sends off Gibbs instead of Oxlade-Chamberlain. Speaking of shocking moments, remember when a referee mixed up 2 players and sent off the wrong one? That's right, Andre Moreno's infamous blunder where Kieran Gibbs received a red card meant for Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain has become legendary. Talk about a serious case of mistaken identity. For neutrals, that referee mistake was pure comedy, and it's moments like these that make us really appreciate the introduction of the video assistant referee. What a time to be a football fan. Number 11. Julian Lescott's tweet fiasco. Now let's talk about Julian Lescott and his infamous tweet fail. The English defender, known for his unique hairline, was in the thick of a relegation battle with Aston Villa. After a tough defeat, instead of keeping a low profile, Lescott decided to post a picture of his luxury car on social media. Talk about a classic case of not reading the room, Julian. It was like adding insult to injury, or should we say, insult to relegation? Understandably, Villa fans were less than thrilled to see that tweet. Number 12. Iran's somersault throw-in. From tweet fails to throw-in fails, let's look at Milan Mohammadi from Iran, who attempted a somersault throw-in during the World Cup. It was a move that seemed more suited to a gymnastics competition, and frankly, it didn't quite pan out as he had hoped. But you have to give him points for creativity, right? That somersault throw-in really made you pause and wonder what he was thinking. Number 13. Newcastle fan punches horse. Now, onto a moment that's as bizarre as it's amusing. The infamous case of the Newcastle fan who decided to take on a horse. Yes, you heard it right. Barry Rogerson's decision to throw punches at a police horse left everyone wondering, what on earth was he thinking? Perhaps he got himself high on something cheap? Number 14. Wayne Shaw's pie-eating extravaganza. During a match, this suit-on United goalkeeper made headlines by indulging in a pie on live television. It was a moment of pure gluttony and pure comedy gold. Who needs halftime entertainment when you have Wayne Shaw? Let's just say the pie could not wait. Wayne Shaw's pie-eating moment was certainly unforgettable, wasn't it? Number 15. Wayne Rooney's Twitter antics. Wayne Wazza-Rooney. Just as entertaining off the pitch as on it. From his witty banter to candid insights, Rooney's Twitter feed from the 2010s is a treasure trove of amusement. It's like having a front row seat to the mind of a footballing legend. To truly appreciate the Joker side of Rooney, a quick scroll through his old tweets is all you need. It's a delightful glimpse into his lighter, playful side. Number 16. Alan Pardew's headbutt. Who knows managers could be so hands-on? The former Newcastle United and Crystal Palace manager is usually a calm head on the sidelines, but on this occasion, he lost it. Pardew's clash with David Miller during a match is a reminder that sometimes the touchline can be just as action-packed as the pitch. Number 17. Big Sam's laughter at Chico Flores. Well, this was a case of dive and conquer. But instead of anger, Allardyce responded with pure amusement. Who says football managers don't have a sense of humor? Sam Allardyce, a manager known for his police-like strategies and relegation battle prowess, also had a thing for having a good time on the sidelines. Big Sam's reaction was priceless, wasn't it? Number 18. Scholes calls Savage a head. Who could forget when Paul Scholes silenced Robbie Savage with just one word? His candid and brief commentary is a reminder that sometimes the truth delivers the funniest punchline of all. If you're looking for some laughs, Scholes' Instagram is definitely worth checking out. Remember when he mocked Jesse Lingard? That moment was just classic Scholes. Number 19. Gary Neville's goalgasm. When Fernando Torres scored that unforgettable goal against Barcelona, Gary Neville's reaction in the commentary box was pure gold. It was as if he was living every football fan's dream in that moment. Who needs words when you have Neville's passion ringing through? That reaction, though, might not be for everyone's ears. It was that intense. Number 20. Jose Mourinho's I prefer not to speak interview. It's the ultimate power move. Silence can indeed speak volumes, especially when it comes from the special one. And there you have it, folks. The 20 funniest moments in football that had us rolling on the floor laughing. From epic faceplants to memorable fox paths, football never fails to entertain. Here's to many more unforgettable moments both on and off the pitch. Until next time, keep laughing and loving the beautiful game. Thank you for joining us today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more hilarious content. Until we meet again, stay funny and stay fabulous.